YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Opie back with another video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment, share the video, all of that. So as you see by the title, as you see by the thumbnail, and as you see by my crazy background and you hearing in the background, we at the gun range. So today we got two Battle of the Titans. We got the Smith & Wesson Shield Carry Comp, and then we got the Smith & Wesson Metal Frame Carry Comp. Basically, we're gonna put these two bad boys together and see which one reigns supreme, which one's more ergonomic, which one's flatter, which one's better in the hand, which one has a better overall feel, triggers and all of that. And then I hear some people shooting around us. So we might get some people, you know, just so we don't get a biased opinion, we might get some people around us to kind of chime in and see which one they like better. Smith & Wesson Metal Frame or Smith & Wesson Shield. Let's get it. All right, guys, so as you see, we got everything fully loaded. We got the Smith & Wesson Shield right here. We got the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 right here. So my initial impressions on these, I feel like I'm going to gravitate more towards the M&P 2.0 simply because I get a way better purchase on this grip, and it might have an unfair advantage because I did change out the palm swells. Because does this give me an option to do that? So I did change out the palm swells on this one to kind of fit my hand a little bit more. This one is more angled towards concealed carry, got a slimmer profile. I feel like people with smaller hands might like this one a little bit better, but for me, I feel like this is gonna give me a, you know, this is gonna move around in my hand a little bit. But luckily it does come with an extended mag, and that mag was super hard to load. And they also, okay, kind of defeated that. So what I was gonna mention was, before the mag was fully loaded, this mag would move around a lot. So that kind of defeated it by fully loading it. So it's kind of in there pretty tight, but you still got a small gap. I don't know if that's gonna bother people, but I do feel like because it's so thin and my hands are larger, that it's going to move around in my hand a little bit more. So that, I don't know if I'm gonna like that, but this one, I feel like this one's gonna reign supreme, at least for me. But let's go ahead and see. And then we got some people in the range, so I wanna get their opinion. So if this one, if I end up picking the M&P 2.0, they're going crazy over there. If I end up picking the Smith & Wesson 2.0, I want somebody with smaller hands to shoot it, so they might have a different opinion. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, whichever one wins this versus battle is gonna go up against the Prodigy. I feel like the Prodigy is gonna be top dog, but whichever one wins this, which I think it might be the M&P 2.0, but whichever one wins the unanimous vote is gonna go up against the Prodigy. First up, we got the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus. That is really hard to rack on a fully loaded mag. And one thing I want to mention is this one does give you a little grip right there, little indent. So it gives you something to grab on and rack. And that one is way better to rack. It feels like a breeze to rack. This one's going to be a little difficult. So, I mean, for those who care about that. But let's go. We're going to run this one irons. Like I said, it does move around a little bit, but nothing too bad. It's not too bad. It's not too bad for a concealed carry. I feel like if I would have had smaller hands, I would have been able to get a better grip on that. Now let's go with the M&P 2.0. I think this one's already loaded. Okay. I don't know about this one. I do want to get somebody else to shoot it. I feel like this could be such a good shooter. The comp does help a little bit. It's not too crazy. It's not going to be nothing like a, you know, a staccato or nothing, but the comp does help a little bit. But right now I'm gravitating more towards the M&P 2.0, but we're going to try to get somebody with a little bit smaller hands and who can, you know, kind of do their thing to kind of shoot this and let us know what they think. First, before you rack them, I want you to get a feel for them. Let me know which one feels better in your hands, and let me know what you're thinking when you pick one up. So what do you think about that one?
This one feels good. It fits my hand almost. Okay. This one's a little bigger. I feel like it's gonna slide, but this right here makes it like feel good on my hand.
Is it the texture or is it the size?
The texture and this bump right here.
Okay,
I
so
don't know
the palm swell. Called. Okay, so somebody even with smaller hands likes the bigger palm swell on the M&P 2.0. Okay. What did you think about that?
It moves.
It does?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I kept seeing you having to readjust your grip. Let's go ahead and take the other one. Okay. Now, what do you think about this one?
I mean, honestly, they both kind of moved a little bit. I like this grip better, but I felt better shooting this one. I don't know if that makes sense.
Okay, so this one feels better in your hand because of the size, but this one was better recoil management.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. This is a bigger gun. It's a heavier gun, and you get more of a purchase on that one than this one. But this one is decent for concealed carry. Now, if you had to grab one of them, which one are you grabbing?
For carry?
Period. If you have to grab one of them all around, if you can only grab one, which one are you grabbing?
I'll probably get this one.
Probably get that one. Okay.
The size is better.
So for me, if I had to grab one, I'm going with that one. And I know this is going to be harder to conceal, only width-wise. So it's going to be hard to conceal, just depend on the width, because length, they're about the same length, especially with the extended mag. Go ahead and close the slides on those. Drop the mag. Lengthwise, they're about the same length. The 2.0 might have a little bit on it, if I can get that fully adjusted. Smith & Wesson might have a little bit on it, so it has something like that. And then with the extended mag, you got something like that. So they're about the same. The only thing you're gonna get, the biggest difference you're gonna get is the width. Now let's go ahead and take some more shots. Let me see if I change my mind. So far, they've both been running pretty reliably. No issues with any of them. Let's see how they shoot. I like shooting this one. This one is a really good shooter. Now this one, I like shooting it with the extended mag, but with the other one, no. But for a good, like for a thin profile, I feel like this is a good option. So I'm not dogging either one of them. I feel like for a thin option, this is a good option. Ooh. Let's look at the recoil up close. See how it recoils my hand. One-handed shield. That's it with that one. One-handed M&P 2.0. Yeah, you could tell the difference, right? Let's go again. Shield 2.0. What do you think?
That one barely moved.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And I'm not even gripping. I don't even got a death grip on it either. This one, this is just too thin. Ooh, that shell got me. Last round. You can barely see the dot. All right, so we're gonna take the last shots with the M&P and the shield, but I wanna see you rack them. So we don't got, neither one of them are filled to the max. So let's go ahead and see how you like loading them. What do you think about that one? Good?
Yep.
What do you think?
I mean, this one's honestly not bad.
Okay. Let's see how you do with that one.
Is that it?
Yeah.
It's a little harder.
A little harder? Okay.
Yeah. Not horrible, but it's a little harder.
Okay. Now, would you feel comfortable carrying that?
Yeah. I mean, I even feel like I was more accurate with this one
Than the other
than
one?
the other one. And the other one.
Well, the other one, the red dot is kind of off, so I need to adjust that red dot, so we can't really count that. But you feel like you was more accurate? Well, those are iron sights too.
Yeah. I mean, I like the size of this one because I feel like it'll be easier to carry for me. But that one, I feel like it's better.
Let me see. Okay, you're gonna have to say that again. Put it in the sun.
Oh, okay. I like the size of this one.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you think? So what do you think overall, now that you got to shoot them, you got to handle them, you got to load them, what do you think overall?
I mean, I would want to carry this one because of the size of it. But I feel like I shot better with that one.
See them compare. Go ahead.
And I like that one was a better shot.
All right, guys, so as you see, I was right about my initial opinion, which was the 2.0 was going to reign supreme. I mean, this is a smaller gun, and this has a different purpose. I mean, I guess they're both carry comp, so they're both, you know, kind of built to be carried. But this one with a slim profile, I feel like this one is angled strictly towards that. And this one doesn't even have a rail at the bottom for a light. So they wanted to shed as much weight and as much size as possible, which is what they did. But in doing so, you got to take the good with the bad. So this one's going to be a slightly more snappier, but you're still going to be able to get some pretty decent shots. And that comp does come in handy. It sheds a little bit of the muzzle rise off. It's not going to, you know, do something super crazy. But I mean, it is what it is. Now this one, this is a good shooting gun. This is a good shooting gun. Now, if I put this up, you know what? Since this one reigns supreme, I'm gonna put this one up against the Prodigy. So now what we're gonna be doing next video is we're gonna do the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 versus the Springfield Prodigy comp 4¼ inch barrel. But like I told you guys in the beginning of the video, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment, share the video, and until next time, I'll catch you on the next video.